Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Bears Den Trading Podcast, where we support your journey to becoming a lucrative day trader, investor, and entrepreneur. I'm MedMan, and I'm here as always with my mentor, Grizzly, on Twitter and Instagram as trades_Grizzly and admin at Team Bull. Before we get started, please like and subscribe so you can catch us every Sunday at noon. And also remember, this podcast is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice, so please take notes, practice risk management, and as always, feel free to reach out to us for specific questions or more info about Team Bull or the May Mentorship. Links also available at grizzlytrades.com. And also, we've got a link to Finamize in the description as well. Definitely check that out. They are 50% off memberships this week. Throwing it over to you, Grizzly. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Another great week in the market. A lot of crazy movement.
Yeah, we had FOMC on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, that went really well. I'm going to touch on that for just a minute here.
Sounds good to me.
A lot of people keep asking me, how do you trade that? How do you trade that? Well, I've been kind of mastering the way I trade it, honestly. I've been working on it. What worked out really well for me this time, I did a 3-to-1 call to put ratio. Put in my position about 15 minutes before the meeting starts. So I started at 2, and I had my position already bought at 145. So I did catch a little bit of the IV increase on the options. So once it started, I was already making a little bit of money because the IV increases the premium of the options. But then we had a very nice move up right when the meeting started. So I sold my calls up there. Then we pulled back nicely, and I sold my puts. I think it was right at break even or a little bit of profit. But I like to think of it as a hedge when I do it like that. If it does go the other way, my puts, if it moves down far enough, my puts will cover most of the price of my calls. But a lot of times in the FOMC meetings, you have that big move up or down to start off, then a comeback, and maybe even go the other way a little bit. But this one was insane. We had that nice move up, made really good money off that, made a nice move down. Then we just had a huge run up. I mean, insane move. I hadn't really seen a lot. I've never seen much like that to compare. It was insane. But yeah, Team Bull did really well. I called out my trades there on voice in Team Bull. People made money.
Gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it. It's gotta feel good when you call stuff out and other people are like, yeah, I mean, I think I can manage to take that and have like the wherewithal for the risk management, and then they make bank off of it. I mean, I imagine there's no better feeling in the world, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's surreal, I guess is the word for it.
yeah. I mean, the Team Bowl community is just, there is no other word but thriving at this point. The amount of people who are learning to be incredible traders, professional traders now, over the past few months, even it's the number rises every day. But yeah, I mean, if you wanna see some of those FOMC trades, right? Like those are on some of those are on the recap, right? Or
I don't believe so. But if you want to see some of the profits and stuff, you can go to the gain section inside Team Bull, and people posted, some of them what they made off them trades. And
right
I
on
think,
it.
some of the admins made some videos of the profits as well. If you want to check them out, like on Instagram and stuff.
And that'd be at GD Invest and Brandon Trades.
Yeah, and this Team Bull, J Dunn, all of them.
Right on. Awesome.
I follow them all on my Instagram. If you want to check them out, just go to my followers.
And likewise, if you're not in Team Bull, and you don't have access to see that particular thread where people post their gains, then you should probably join Team Bull by going to grizzlytrades.com. It's got a link in there. So other than FOMC, right? How did the last week go?
Well, it was a really good week for me, honestly. I took so many different trades. I can't really point out my favorites. Um, the ones that really stick out to me are the ones that I did wrong and could actually learn from, which would be Apple this week. And I made a complete video on that. You should have watched it by now. It will be posted the day before this is released, the evening.
Right on.
Took a nice trade on. See here, I got my notes beside of me. I traded some Facebook. Called that for a nice scalp one day. It's just a break above resistance with good volume. That's all that was. Locked in some quick gains off that. Traded a lot of Qs and SPY this week. Took a nice trade off a bear flag on the Qs, the hourly chart. We found this during my pre-market live on Instagram that I do every morning. We was I kind of look at, I show everyone what stocks I'm watching. Then I look at different stocks for people that joined. And we was looking at the Qs. I drew out that bear flag. I told them all, I said, this is going to be my entry for it right here. If we can hold above this level. And it just happened to hold. Nice pullback. Tested a key level I was watching. I got in. I definitely paper-handed this trade. It was a huge trade for me, yes. But the contracts, when I first bought them, they was like $300 a piece. I looked at them towards the end of the day. They was very close to $2,000 a piece. I mean, that would have been if I had my full position and held that trade, that would have been a game changer, It would have been, I don't even know. To do some math really quick, I can tell you. Let's just say I went heavy, 50 contracts.
Ooh.
Let's say 50 times 300. So $15,000 position. Let's just say 2,000 for easy math. That'd been $100,000 trade. When I sold, subtract the initial 15,000. So
isn't that like
right? Don't hold me to that. Math is like definitely not my strong point.
Same though. Yeah, you don't have to be a mathematician to be a day trader, by the way. Damn. Isn't that like a yearly goal, right? 100K? Shoo. I mean, for me, that would be like a lifetime goal, but for a lot of people, that's like a yearly goal.
I didn't make anywhere near that. I had a little smaller positions too. I catch this happening to me quite often, like these like earnings week or weeks we have these FOMC meetings. I tend to trade lighter size just due to the unpredictability of the market. And sometimes it just happens, we have them huge moves and there I am, small position size, and I just miss out on what I would normally catch, what I would have, just miss out on profits. But I'm thankful for what I got this week,
Yeah, I mean, exactly,
I will talk about a trade I made on Friday. I'm very proud of my execution on this trade. It was on the Qs. It was a nice bounce. I was watching this level. It was a key area. And I seen a lot of stocks starting to reverse right before the Qs did. I seen some buyers stepping in. I seen a little bit of buyers coming in on the Qs. So I said, okay, it's looking like we're going to bounce this level. I called this out invoice and Team Bull. I took pretty heavy position on this trade. If you hit that, I bought in. I mean, I couldn't have got a better feel, honestly, on that trade. Come bounce. I trimmed, my first at like, I don't know, 15 to 20% profit, somewhere in that area. Then the next one, I had a nice move up. I trimmed, let's see. I don't remember exact percentage I trimmed on my position, but anyways, I left some runners. I caught nearly the entire move. Um, just was very happy with my execution on that trade. I've been working on not being not having paper hands so much. It's one of my weaknesses and my strengths as a day trader. It kind of it's
I
definitely a
mean,
struggle.
I don't know. I from where I'm sitting, I think it's a strength. You know, um, I think it's also like the being you having paper hands is kind of like the tortoise versus the hare. You know, it's a more inevitable flow. I feel rather than possibly running
I
too
feel I'm
fast.
definitely more consistent because I have paper hands, but I feel
Yeah,
I definitely leave a lot of money on the table. So who knows? Maybe I'm doing it exactly right, and I just need to be content with my gains. Um, it's been an amazing year, so I have no room to complain.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, it's only a matter of time before you figure that one out as well. I'm sure.
oh,
So
I was going to say something really quick while I'm thinking about it, man.
yeah, yeah,
That Finimize link, that is one of my favorite news
yeah.
slash investing ideals app. I actually read this every morning. I just like it. I like the way they put their stories. I like the helpful information they give me, and it's only $3 a month, and it does help me out because I don't get anything for these videos or anything else. But um, check it out. It's on sale this weekend only. So
hmm
if you're watching this on Sunday, you need to buy it that day, or you will not get the discount. But yeah, anyways,
Yeah, that is like I love that app so much. Like, not only is it probably the cheapest one out there that is paid for, which means that they actually do have good content, but the way they organize their content is really, really nice. And then they also have the insights on the different like stocks and stuff like
crypto
that.
too. They got crypto on there as well.
Yeah,
That's one of
exactly.
the things I like about it. Um,
All around, very, very solid news app.
I think we're gonna have a very interesting week coming up because we've had this insane week, the crazy FOMC meeting,
Mm,
another huge week of earnings, and I think we're gonna have a lot of movement this week as well. We're in this area. If we fall, we could fall hard. If we bounce, we could bounce hard. Um,
hmm
it's insane how much opportunity there is right now. Like I've been doing this for a minute. I've been long-term investing a lot longer than I have been day trading. You very rarely see movement like we're seeing, and that just that just opens up opportunity. I cannot stress enough. Don't be afraid. Learn how to trade this market.
hmm
This is not the time to be fearful. I'm telling you. Um, yeah, our long term is hurting. My crypto portfolio would probably make a lot of you cry, but it's going to come back. I have faith. I got what's the word I'm looking for? I've got conviction in it. I
Mm,
keep investing. I keep adding. Whenever everything comes back, my averages are going to be beautiful. Um,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, I agree. I mean,
that's just my
s-
thoughts. I could be wrong. I've been wrong like 3 times in my life. So.
I mean, so many people are in to the crypto now also, and just like the price levels of a lot of them for them to crash from that high would be pretty wild, right? Like
Hey, Medman,
not
what about that crypto swing I took this week? I forgot that.
Ethereum
No, I took the
or
ETC.
Matic.
I took the ETC. Remember the Ethereum Classic?
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, I got in it when we had that pullback. I was just, happened to look at crypto. I was looking at stuff to add, honestly, to my long term. But
hmm
I looked and it was pulling back. I said, this 25 area is a good level, and I got in right at 25 on the Ethereum Classic. I announced it in Team Boy. I was getting in a swing trade. A lot of people took it with me, a lot more than I thought would actually. Me being 90% of my trades are stock related.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and we had a nice move up to 32, 27 to 32. It was a $700 trade for me.
Wow,
Some people took a lot heavier position than I did. Some people made thousands off that trade,
that's amazing.
but very nice trade. I'm in a swing trade on Matic right now, crypto. Um,
That's what I was thinking of
yeah,
before. Yeah.
I took another one. I said, why not? We're doing well. We're in these areas that I like to buy. Why not take some swing trades?
Hmm.
I like to risk the reward where we're at right now with crypto. I feel very good about it, but I will, follow my stop loss and my trading plan
Hmm.
regardless of what happens. Um,
Yeah, I also grabbed a little bit of Ethereum, but ended up actually staking that as I usually do.
that's a good
I
idea.
did leave some out this time though to move around. So
That's a
um,
good idea. I love staking crypto.
mhm.
It's like, hey, why not make money off your crypto while you're letting it possibly grow? It's like a
Mhm.
win-win, two wins, compound. You
Yep.
cannot beat it.
Yeah, and
Um,
one of I didn't realize this before, but I think it's pretty cool. But on Coinbase, your final interest doesn't get added to your total until it's over. So it's kind of like, this bonus that you'll get to see at the end of this, you know, stake process after everything's merged and the price goes wherever it's going to go. And you realize, like, you got this much that you staked and now it's boom, suddenly it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I've got quite a bit staked. I mean, it's going to be down, but I plan on holding it anyway, so I might as well let it work
Uh-huh.
for me, right?
Yeah. I mean, that merger is going to be interesting. I don't know. I don't know if anybody really knows what's gonna happen for sure. I don't think. It's gonna be wild. I've been waiting for that for years now.
I mean,
It feels like years
I don't
anyway.
know the future, but I don't see crypto going anywhere anytime soon. And
Yeah,
I
me neither
continue,
for
I know
sure.
it could sleep for a minute, but I continue to be bullish on it.
And it slept in the past here and there. And, honestly, that kinda just shakes off, the people who are here for the moment, honestly.
Still kick myself for not buying Bitcoin the last time it slept. It was like what 7,000 or 4,000. It got down quite a bit. I
Yeah.
remember seeing it at 7,000 the last crypto winter. Um,
Mhm.
I thought, why did I not buy that? I knew. I thought even then my mindset. I didn't know as much about it then, but even then my mindset was like, I should buy this.
I
I
mean,
was holding some cryptos then, but I wasn't as educated on them then as I am now. Um,
the all-time high is on that Ethereum though, like, when it gets back up to that, that's gonna be really nice too, so,
yeah,
I mean, and that's like I feel like that's more of a win than a if, like, and I feel like it's gotta go back to that point eventually, you know? Um,
yeah. I mean, I just would keep on adding to my position for your long
mhm.
term in this. You know,
So, let's see, for next week, um, you mentioned that we could either bounce really hard or we could just go off the deep end.
I'm definitely not one to try to predict the market, but
Yeah.
I will say this: I think it's going to be great for day traders next week. It's going to be a good week for day traders. Um,
So big moves on the daily, like,
yeah, the
potentially
stuff
big
that is
moves
perfect for
daily.
options traders. Gives us
Exactly.
some
Yeah.
big moves, good increase in premium, sell for a nice profit. That's what we want, right?
Exactly. I mean, yeah, like you always say, we don't care so much what happens in the long term because we're gonna be playing those levels on the short term. So this week being volatile will be, or well, possibly volatile will be our benefit.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So I mean, If anybody has any questions or anything like that, we're always available on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, much more likely to get responses on Team Bowl, of course. So if you want to check out Team Bowl and join up, go to grizzlytrades.com. Words are hard today. Yeah. Also, after this, do we have the Sunday watch list going on live?
Yeah, I think I'm going to hop on tomorrow, create a watch list for you all, see what we can find. Then, we've been having some really good luck from our weekly watch list, so it's definitely something you want to check out. It will be recorded in case you missed live, so come back and watch it whenever.
And then also, of course, every day on Instagram in the morning before pre-market, there's the Instagram live watch list as well. I am looking for a way to also have those go through YouTube too. At the very least, have some replays on YouTube for those. So stay tuned for that idea. I've got the gears turning on that. And oh yeah, don't forget about the May mentorship. How are we doing on that? Is that almost full?
I think we got 10 spots remaining.
Okay, cool. 10 spots remaining.
Yeah.
So
it's getting close too. I think you got 1 week from Monday to sign up.
Yeah, and that last week is usually like crazy.
That's when most of the people sign up, honestly. I don't know why. It's like they want the last spots available, I mean, we usually sell the most during the last week. I don't know why that is, but
I feel like people are like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, those spots are filling up. I don't know, maybe. And then the last week, they're like, there's still a spot. Okay, I got to do it. Boom. That's
then
how
the people that miss out, they're like, I didn't know it was almost full. I was like, audience.
Oh, well. It's definitely worth it. The price of one bad trade. Yeah, do it. It'll change your life. Cool. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. Remember that this podcast is not financial advice. It is purely for educational purposes. Please take notes and practice good risk management. And yeah, well, see you next Sunday at noon. Have a good week, everyone.